ABC Limited was started a year back with paid up equity capital of rupees 40 lakhs. Other details are as under. Earnings of the company 4 lakhs. Dividend paid 3 lakh 20,000. Price earning ratio is given 12.5. Number of shares is 40,000. You are required to find out the company's dividend payout ratio using Walters formula. So in this illustration, what we have to do, we have to find out the P0 as usual. In dividend distance, our requirement will be to finding out the P0 and tell whether the dividend payout ratio is optimal or not. So what we can do, we can first start with the basic details. So what is the Walter formula? What all details will be required? Illustration number 4. Zero 4. So what details will be required? Basic details. What is a Walter model formula? Last class we have written Walter model formula is P0 dividend plus E minus D divided by KE. Here also we will have to multiply it by R divided by KE. So what all details we will require? We will require the dividend per share, earnings per share, rate of return, cost of capital. So all this detail we will have to require before starting the solving the model. So let us understand one by one. Dividend per share, DPS, EPS, rate of return R, KE. So let us check whether all the details are there or what in the question, or we will have to find out. See, all the details are there in the question. Yes, almost it is there, but we will have to do some working. See, earnings is given 4 lakhs. From this, we can find out the earnings per share. Dividend is given. Dividend per share we can find out. Okay. Now we'll find out the earnings per share. See, total earnings divided by number of shares. We will get the earnings per share. So how we can find out earnings per share? So we can do a working here. Working note. So EPS formula is profit after tax less 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 preference dividend divided by number number of equity shares. Number of equity shares. Okay, so profit after tax is given in the question. See, earnings of the company 4 lakhs. Rupees 4 lakhs. Preference share capital is not there in the question, so it will be 0 only. Okay, preference share is not there, not given in the question, so preference dividend will not be there. So directly we can divide it by number of equity share. Number of equity share is 40,000. See, number of equity shares. Number of equity share is 40,000 shares. So 40,000 shares. So what will be the earnings per share? 40,000 divided by 40,000. 4 lakh divided by 40,000. 4 lakh divided by 40,000. So what will be the EPS? EPS will be, earnings per share will be 4 lakh divided by 40,000. How much? 4 lakh divided by 40,000. Rupees 10 per share. Clear? Similarly, we can find out the dividend per share also. Dividend per share will be total dividend paid by the company or declared by the company divided by number of equity shares. Divided by number of equity shares. So what is the total dividend paid by the company? It is given in the question. See, dividend paid is 3,20,000. Dividend paid by a company is how much? 3,20,000. No? 3,20,000. Number of equity shares is how much? 40,000. 40,000. So 3,20,000 divided by 40,000 will be how much? 3,20,000 divided by 40,000. 8 rupees. No? So dividend per share is 8 per share. Dividend per share. So if you will see, two things we have got: dividend per share, EPS we have calculated, dividend per share we have calculated. Now what we can take this directly in rupees 8 per share and rupees 10 per share. Okay. Now what thing is left? R and KE. Anybody can tell me what will be the R, rate of return? How you will calculate rate of return? Now two things we require. See, R and KE, both are not given in the question, but we can calculate from the details given in the question. What will be the rate of return on investment? That is R. And how we can calculate the KE, cost of equity? Yes, cost of equity we will discuss how to calculate. Anybody tell me how we can calculate the rate of return? Yes. What will be the rate of return and how to calculate rate of return? Simple. What is the formula for rate of return? Formula for rate of return. Return on investment. Return on investment formula will be earnings earnings of the company divided by paid up equity share capital. paid up equity share capital, paid up equity share capital. See return, no? What? How much return is company earning for the investors into 100? Company, this you can multiply it by 100 into into 100. Okay. So this is the formula for return on investment. Earnings of the company is rupees 4 lakhs. Paid up share capital is 40 lakhs. So how much company is earning for the shareholders? Into 100, because it will be in percentage. So anybody calculate this 4 lakh divided by 40 lakhs into 100. How much it will be? 10 percentage. 4 lakhs divided by 40 lakhs into 100. 10 percentage. So your return is 10 percentage. For the equity shareholder, your company is earning 10 percentage. Okay, this is a return on investment. Since in this case preference dividend is not there, we can directly take the earnings. This is return on investment for the equity shareholder, which will be the R. Okay. So R also we have calculated. How we can calculate the PE? P formula, K formula is 1 divided by, K formula is 1 divided by PE, that is price earning ratio. Reverse of the price earning ratio will be your cost of capital. See, price earning ratio is given no? Here, 12.5. If you will do the inverse of PE, it will be your KE. So this can be a very important question for objective also. Price earning ratio may be given and they will ask that calculate the K. Easily one or two more question can form from this. That price earning ratio will be given and you will be asked to find out the KE. So KE formula is, if P is given, KE will be 1 divided by PE, price earning ratio. Okay, so here our PE is 12.5. So 1 divided by 12.5 will be our KE. Inverse of PE is KE. So what will be the KE? It will be 0.08, means 8 percentage will be the cost of capital, cost of equity, cost of equity. This also we have got KE, also we have calculated 8 percentage. Now all the data we are having, R is 10 percentage, K is 8 percentage. Now we can calculate the Gordon model P0. How we will calculate? Use this formula and find out the Gordon model. Price as per Gordon model. So we can do this. Dividend per share is 8 plus earnings is rupees 10 minus rupees 8, okay, into R is how much? 10 percentage divided by K is 8 percentage. So find out what will be the P0 as per Gordon model. First to solve the bracket, no? 10 minus 8. 10 minus 8 into 0.10 divided by 0.08 plus 8 divided by 0.08. So it is rupees 131.25 per share. P0. Everybody solve this. 131.25. 131.25. So one more question we have to answer, no? Whether it is optimum or not optimum. Means whether company should pay dividend or not pay dividend. That also we have to answer. How we can answer that question? Whether company should pay dividend or it should not pay dividend to the shareholders. Yes, very simple. No? In many questions we have done. For that we will have to compare the rate of return on KE. If R is greater than KE, optimum payout ratio should be 0 percentage. Then your market price will be highest. So in this case, if company want to increase its share price, it should not pay any dividend because here R is greater than K, means actual earnings by the company is more than the expectation of the shareholders. So if company will not pay any dividend, no, if you will keep the dividend zero, no, your share price will be more than 131.25. So optimum payout ratio should be 0 because here R is greater than the K. In such situation, it is always better to keep the dividend payout ratio as 0 percentage so that share price can be increased. Because actual return earned by the company 10 percentage is more than the expectation of the shareholders. So it is better that company use the funds by themselves only rather than giving to the shareholders. In such situation, company can increase its market price. See how you can write the conclusion. See, Walter model payout ratio is not optimal. Price of the share would be maximum if dividend payout ratio is 0. Reason will be R is greater than K, That's why optimum payout ratio should be 0. The market price will be highest. Okay. So for here, today we are stopping here only with this illustration. In next class we will continue with some illustrations.